myself, I'm working with Nobody now. And he said to me, the way only he can say,
"That's very good. I happen of known to be a very brilliant boy. Just don't touch anything you cannot defend."
Those words rang true throughout my stay in that office and every other office I was opportune to serve. I also like to say that Daddy was someone who was a bridge builder. Yes, he played partisan politics for most of his life, but he was open to everyone who sought direction, who sought wisdom, who sought support. He was indeed a father to all and a nation builder. And to cap it all up, I would say that every day when I make my journey through life, I remember certain examples, certain circumstances, certain things that, you know, has shown us how to carry ourselves wherever we find ourselves in life. So Daddy, we love you, we miss you, you are here with us always, and rest well, Daddy, rest well, Brandon.
He was dedicated to his law, his politics for him. I can't remember as I sat here, I was trying to recall which election did Chief Anenih lose in his lifetime. I can't remember. Because he walked all night, by the time he gets home by 7 a.m., 6 a.m. in the morning, before vote starts. Before people start going to the vote, he already knew the result of the election. Because he needed to work all night. That was the nature of the politician. As a young, resting, rascally politician, I was dead set against the then General and Meiji as our candidate. But he was working for him. Finally, we had at 6 o'clock in the morning. We went to my house in Mori at 6:45. He woke me up to say that Anenih was downstairs. I would go downstairs, look, my son, you know, when the man wants to convince you, and you can't resist it. Look, my son, who are you? I'm still sleeping. I'm sleeping. Yes, I'm a young man. I'm still sleeping. He will drop the bottle of EXO as a gift. He will never talk to me about the passport. I was supporting him. And I said, I really don't want to read, you know, the family member, and I read them, my dear friend. You know, I'm promising. Don't worry, sir. I'm supporting him. We will march to Tomato by 8:15. We leave my house, we will go to Tomato for the Lord League election. Because Peter had to do his election twice. Get to Tomato, on his way back, and we stop in Bayelsa. Then they will come back to it. And it's go to that was the kind of dedication the man had to his passion politics. So when people say it was a strategist, he needed to win elections, you know, it was a fixer, he worked very hard for every success that he worked very hard, and that's leadership. You know, leadership is hard work. Hard work. If, like me, most of you that are here, if you pass through his village, you can hardly lose an election. You can hardly fail. I can challenge anyone here. Tony, one of the sons, German, and testify one of them. Yes. If you pass through him, you know that you put everything into passion politics.
I believe that the chaos we are having now in PDP would not have been there if Chief were to be around. Manosin being called Mr. Fixie, he had a way with the political class, and this confusion would not have arisen, or even if it arose, we would have been able to keep it under check. We miss him, but his memories will forever be cherished.
Yes. As you know, we are all here, in remembrance of our leader, the late Chief Anenih, who passed on 5 years ago. A great event. See family, friends, well-wishers, all of us gathered today, in good humor, and was very well received by his family. We're very pleased that the family is still together, very strong, united, and able to receive guests like that. I'm pleased, and we of course wish him eternal rest in the bosom of the Lord.
Well, I think a lot has been said about our leader, Chief Tony Anenih. I think what is outstanding about his life and times is his leadership qualities, which everybody has acknowledged. But what I would highlight most of all is courage. Because you see, these days, if you look at the political landscape, you find out that you have leaders who have knowledge, who are intelligent, who know what is right and what is wrong, but unfortunately they lack the courage to say so. And as a result, it has cost us so much across the political landscape, whether it is PDP, APC and the rest. You hardly find anybody who has the courage to look power in the face and say it exactly as it is. They lack the courage to do that which they know is necessary. And because of those negligent acts or omissions, Nigeria has lost a lot. Were Chief Tony Anenih to be alive, I do not think PDP will be where it is today.
Wow, 5 years indeed. Losing our father, our political leader, an icon, both at the national level and at the state level. You can hear all the eponyms, all the praise and appreciation of Chief Tony Anenih, of his impact, both in the political space and on his family. He was a kind-hearted man who touched lives, both in the political space as well as in his family. I never interacted with him politically, but I admired him from afar, seeing what he could do and seeing what he did for people. The testimonials here today speaks to it. Even at the national level, he was considered a man who could face challenging problems. That tells of his level of intelligence, his acumen in dealing with issues and problems. We miss him. As Edo State, we miss him. As a Nigerian, we also miss him. As a party, PDP, we miss him even more.
Although we are old enough to be able to take it, it's only the children, and I'm happy the first son has been able to take care of the brothers and sisters. You can see that there's still unity among them. They do not look as if they lost their father at all. I'm happy for that.
We have to thank God, and I think for me, very lucky to have actually gone through it totally. Unfortunately, we lost him just as I was getting closer to him. And of course, from the way he acted, the way he behaved, the things he did, we were all influenced one way or the other. And it's an honor to have been around and to speak. As a leader of our party, even growing up, there was a household name. And then he was a stellar person, intelligent, smart, very, very accommodating.
To join my very good friend and brother Tony Anenih Jr. to honor his father. Of course, there is virtue within his political strong of the party. But like I said, I didn't know him personally well. I know his son, who's been my brother and my friend. And when you look at the mien of his son, you can see the father in him.
It was more about the people society than about self. And that is why you can say that after his death, our party, especially in Edo State, has been bedeviled by intractable crisis. And of course, the same thing happened at the national level, and that's what cost us the election. I dare say that if Tony Anenih was around, there would have been no G5 mutiny. We would have been able to get around and bring everybody together.
It is very tough. Tough because the wisdom and the ability to offer solutions for our problems. We don't have that person. But I think that with what is going on, everybody now knows that we really need to remember and imbibe those characters, those things that he taught us, so that going forward we will get it right, especially for the 2024 era. We need to, I think the family needs to come together and get the right, take the right course and do the right thing.
Of course, it's not the same. It's not just the party PDP, but even in the country. Chief was somebody that, even after he said he had retired from politics, and you go and see him, you will leave them with a whole lot. Remember in his days, after presidential and national assembly elections, you always call for a meeting after action review, AAR. But since he passed, had 2 presidential elections before the House of Assembly elections, and who called the meeting? And now you know we have all manner of issues in our great party. It's not enough to say if he was around, he would not be here. It's just that the things he taught us, the things we learned from him, are we implementing them? So to answer your question, we missed him. You know, we missed the great man, and hopefully God will help us, God will guide us.
He was very empathic. If Anenih is somebody, if you told him at 2 a.m. in the morning, you phone him and say somebody is sick. He may be in Abuja, wherever he may be, by 7 a.m. the following day, he's either at Romeo or at Ugwem, anywhere. He was that kind. He was a very kind person. So, may his soul rest in peace. As the children have honored him today, may honor never depart from that family. Amen. And I pray in 20, 30, 40 years' time, they will gather like this and also begin to honor the memory of their father.
Chief Tony Anenih was different things to different people. To the politicians, he was Mr. Fix-It. To the widows, he was the husband of the widows. To the fatherless, he was their father. To students, he was their scholarship personified. You know, I remember him today with gladness because he has mentored us as children to be of good character, and that is why you see us today, you know, in harmony, in peace. Even the court that is joining us together is stronger now than when he was alive because of what he has taught us in humility and in respect for one another. I pray that this legacy will live on, and also pray that all he stood for during his lifetime, one day it will be met in this country called Nigeria. And I hope that the politicians of today will also learn to be selfless, because my father was selfless. He has so many children. We are about 50. He lost one, but he never, you know, enriched us with the riches of the common man. Instead, he gave his selfless service to Nigerians, and I pray that one day it will be so with the present day Nigeria, that anyone in power, we want to serve the common man, not to, you know, the riches and the wealth meant for Nigerians, not to be shared by family and friends.